Back when internet service providers and web hosting companies and fiber operators were kind of their own separate industries in the wake of deregulation, they all started to kind of converge. And so there were companies that were doing web hosting that needed to have connectivity to them. There were fiber operators that bought data center companies. So there was a little bit of a convergence going on. Companies like MFN, AboveNet, Level 3, Exodus Communications. So that's kind of when I got my start. I think I entered my first data center perhaps in 1998. So there was a convergence going on between ISPs, CLECs, and hosting companies essentially. And then a couple of pure plays like Exodus that emerged at that time.
How many of those are still around today?
So the buildings are very much still around, and they live as part of Digital Realty's portfolio and Equinix's portfolio and others. The companies themselves, there was a lot of disruption where they had balance sheet issues in some cases, or they had business model issues in others, and tried to do too much rather than sticking with just infrastructure. So there was a restructuring that went on in the early part of this century, and a bit of oversupply as well. But I kind of date the recovery to iTunes. So when the iPhone came out, and you had all this content that needed a place to live,